Hello friends, in today's video we are going to deal with the theorem 6 which has been stated as the median to the base of an isosceles triangle is perpendicular to the base. Okay, so from the theorem 6 method, from the vector method, we are going to prove that the median is going to be the perpendicular to the baseline BC. So it means that, so in a very simple language, if I have to say, I have drawn the figure also here. So we have the median means in this figure you can see there is an isosceles triangle. So isosceles means two sides are equal, which I have already used this symbol here. You can see in this kind of isosceles triangle, if median is drawn, so then there will be always one mathematical relation will happen. That line will be always perpendicular to the line BC. Means that we are supposed, and we have to prove this statement using the vector method. So now in today's video I have already told you we are going to learn. So now how to do, I'm going to explain you everything related to this theorem, and which is actually in the theorem 6 of grade 10 optional maths book. So all of you, so now get ready to understand about this. So here, first let me tell you what is isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangles means any two sides are equal. And what is median? So next question is, you need to understand what is median. So this kind of line drawn from this point, this vertex, to the midpoint of baseline, that is called median. Okay, that has to be fulfilled. So you can see this BD, it equals to DC also in this figure, and AB equals to AC also. So basically what we have to show while solving such kind of theorem, so you have to understand what should be our target. Our target should be, so this is our target. Okay, so you can write here, this is not the answer, this is just target. You have to prove AD vector dot BC vector equals to 0. So if you are able to bring this condition, then your things will be proved. Whatever the question has asked you, the question has asked you to prove they are perpendicular. So if you are able to do this, then your things will be done. So now what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to write what is AD vector, what is BC vector. Okay, so first the very basic important thing, so AD vector is I'll directly write first and then I'll explain. So AD vector is, in this figure, is going to be 1 by 2 AB vector plus AC vector. So now if you have already understood about the midpoint theorem, so according to the midpoint theorem, so AD is going to be the midpoint of this AB vector plus AC vector. So this is actually midpoint theorem. Because of midpoint theorem we can write this. So for midpoint theorem also you can, I'll be explaining next another video which you can see how this is done. So but right now you have direct access that. So if this is median, then according to the midpoint theorem, AD vector is going to be the half of these two, the half of the sum of between AB vector plus AC vector. So this you have a permission. So after that, now second point is BC vector. So now very important rule of BC vector. So now what is the BC vector actually implies here? So you have to understand. Suppose, so vector rule is very simple. So suppose from B to C. Okay, so your starting point is B and ending point is C. So one way to go from B to C is directly this, right, which we have already written in the left hand side. But if you are restricted to choose this way, then which way definitely to reach at this point C, which way you will choose? The shortest way. You will be going from B to A and then A to C. Yes, isn't it? From B to A to C. So suppose there are two person, one person is going directly from this route and another person cannot go from this route, has to choose another route. Then you will choose B to A to C. Yes, of course there is another way also, like B to A to D. There will be lots of turns. I think this one is the better way. You can choose BA plus AC. So it is BA vector plus AC vector. So this is the best way to choose. Okay, so after this, so now let me think about my target. So in my target there is AD vector, which we have already done in statement 1, and BC vector, that is also done. Now let me check, if I multiply this, the product of AD vector and BC vector, will I get 0 or not? Now let me check here. So now AD vector dot BC vector is equals to, now AD vector I have already written 1 by 2 AB vector plus AC vector, as I am writing AD vector. And similarly now BC vector means BA vector plus AC vector. So now all of you, can you just think here, what is something like trying to get matched but not getting matched? So I think that is AB BA, right? So you can see in case of AC both of them are similar, but in case of AB and BA, just the matter of interchanging things, right? Just a matter of if you just alter this AB into BA into AB, then it will get matched with this front one. So I'll do that. Okay, let me do what will happen. So 1 by 2 AB vector plus AC vector is equals to minus AB vector plus AC vector. Okay, now here is very important thing I have done here. I altered it, but I wrote here minus. So now why? What is the reason? So if you have already understood the basic concept of vector, then you might know. But if you don't know, I'm going to tell you here. Whenever you alter any alphabet in the vector things, you always have to alter by changing its sign. You don't. You otherwise you won't have any permission to do that. Unlike in other cases, like you can write AB into BA very in a simple way in other mathematical algebraic things. But in case of vector, this is the mandatory. Always change the sign. Okay, if it was minus, I would have written here plus. So that is the thing. Now after doing this, what is the advantage you can get? It looks like a plus b, a minus b formula. Now let's see here. 1 by 2. Okay, I will do one thing. Okay, AC vector plus AB vector, I'll write in the so this is just like swapping the things, plus things, so you don't need to change anything. And again I'll bring AC in the front minus AB. Why did I do like that? I think you have already understood. So that it look like a plus b, a minus b formula. And then 1 by 2 AC square minus AB square. I think I'm very much near to get the 0. Okay, now I'm very much near to get the 0, but I'm not getting. Can you guess what might can I do? Okay, it's a very simple thing. So here I'm going to write AB square minus AB square. Now might be surprised, why did I write AB square here? Okay, now let me go to my figure. The figure was like this. Here was AB vector equals to AC vector, isn't it? So that means you can see this symbol. What is the use of this symbol? It means they are equal. So in place of AC also I can replace AB square. So AB square minus AB. So in place of AC square means also AB square. So why did I write that? So that I can write here 0. And finally, wow, I got 0. That means you can see here AD vector dot BC vector equals to 0. Hence AD vector is perpendicular to BC vector. Means the theorem is, you can write, hence proved. Okay, this was the theorem explanation of the theorem 6, where the median to the base of an isosceles triangle is perpendicular to the base. I hope you have understood how to solve this kind of question and how to solve this theorem using the vector method, and I hope you have enjoyed. And finally, thanks for watching.